Hey everybody, this is Mike, Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. Hey, guess where I am today? Because what we're having is the anniversary celebration of ARISS here at Kennedy Space Center. And here, I'll let you take a look at the ceiling here. Oh my God, you know what that is right above me? That big white giant glob? That's a Falcon 9 rocket right there. There's the grid fins on the top of it. And back at the other end is all the engines and the landing gear. And what you see behind it, this little guy right here, this guy, that's Tenacity. That's the new cargo ship and human transport ship that will be taking people to the ISS back to all the way to 2030 until they decommission it. There you can see that is the Blue Origin capsule right there. And behind that is Boeing Starliner. And there's a whole bunch of stuff here like that, and you can get to enjoy it if you come here. Kennedy Space Center is my happy place. I come here often. I have a season pass for it. As a matter of fact, I keep trying to figure out how I can get these rockets into my car to take home with me. Ooh, is that a nice model or what? Yeah, that's the Vulcan Centaur rocket. That's the new one that's replacing the Atlas. We got a whole bunch of stuff like this all around here. We got a mock-up of the SLS. That's right in front of me right now. I'll turn around and let you see that. There's the SLS, pretty big rocket. Not as big as the Falcon Super Heavy and the Starship. That's a little bit bigger than that, but so it's more powerful too. I hope you enjoyed that. We'll get back. Behind me is another capsule. And I'm gonna be here for the weekend. I'll be here the rest of today. Tonight's the reception. Tomorrow is the banquet underneath the Saturn V, so I'll get some shots from over there too. Hey everybody, it's Mike, KO4PDI. I am at the ARISS 40-year celebration, and you're not going to believe what I'm looking at here. Looking at the radio that's on the International Space Station, and this gentleman right here is going to explain it to us. Why don't you tell us a little bit about this radio?
Hi Michael, thanks for coming. Yeah, sure. I'm Randy, WA0D, and today we have a number of pieces of our hardware that we currently have on the International Space Station, including our radio, which is the Kenwood D710G, and we also have our multi-voltage power supply too. And basically on the space station, it can do multiple different modes up on the space station. It can do voice, which we have a crossband repeater type mode in it right now. So
right.
Space station comes over 6 times a day. Amateur radio operators throughout the world can make use of the space station and talk to other hams, right? We can also do digital packet too, and that's very popular also. And typically we run that over in the service module side of the station, and we run the voice side over in the Columbus side, and that works out very, very well for us, right? We're currently actually exercising some modes with SSTV too, so we've been doing that during the holidays. We did a special for about 3 days during just right before New Year's Eve, and then we switched it back to the crossband mode here, which is really nice. The power supply itself can take in multiple different voltages. It was designed by Kerry Banky, who's here right now, and Lou, W5DID. And they did a very, very good job putting this together and getting it through safety and flight here for us. So basically, it can take in from the solar panels and the power system on the International Space Station either 120 volts from the US side,
right,
or 28 volts from the Russian side.
Oh, so it'll work on either or.
It's very versatile, which is really nice. And so
I'm intrigued at the construction of it. Like this stuff around the cables, is that fire retardant? Is that what that's for? Or
yeah,
like I noticed on the mic cable, it has that big heavy duty nylon coating on it, or it looks like nylon.
So NASA's very fire resistant.
Right.
They don't want any fires on the station.
That sounds logical.
You know, when we get slight plastic cables and so forth, this actually protects from that from being, but it also protects small particles from floating around too.
Okay.
Because as you probably know, if you've been an amateur for more than 10 years, microphones start deteriorating the plastic on the cords.
Right.
And on the space station, they'll just start floating, right? And so that's not good. So this protects 2 things actually, so it's actually a good thing to do.
Now, how many years has this been on the ISS and being in use on the ISS, do you know?
So the interoperable radio system itself has been up there since like 2020, roughly, about 3-4 years. And it's been working rock solid. We have the antennas on the outside, as you can see here, display one of the antennas, and we have the 4 other models that are actually down at another booth here.
I'll get over there and get pictures of that too. I want to get some close-ups of this too. But right now I just wanted to get you on here explaining it. It's rare that you get, I did have one contact with Woody Hoberg, and I happened to be streaming live when I did it. So I sent him the video of me talking to him. Okay. And he was impressed. He was like, oh my God, I've never seen it from that side. Well, a lot of ham guys have no clue what the radio is they're actually using on the ISS. That's why I want to make a point of getting a picture of this and talking to you about it, because you were very instrumental in it, in building this and setting it up, you and your partner there, that you did this together, and it's absolutely fantastic.
It's a team effort worldwide. We have engineers worldwide that help us out.
Right.
So
what was the most radio contacts any one person ever had with the ISS, do you know? With an astronaut, not just a repeater.
Oh, you know, so
I got 7. I'm just telling you, because I got 7.
Oh, you did? Good for you.
5 with Kjell Lindgren and 2 with Woody Hoberg.
Excuse me.
And I don't know if anybody. I think at the Hamcation, not this year, last year we talked about it. I think you had 7 contacts too.
So
was that you?
Yeah. So last year with Jill up on the station, he was one of the very active hams that was up there for about 6.
He loved it.
Almost 6 months, I think. And he loved amateur radio, and he was on it on a regular basis. And I don't know, he must have had the volume turned up all the time, because when anybody was calling, he was on there. Calling other people.
Well, Woody got me. He got me because I was just expecting to make some contacts, and I hear NA1SS is listening. NA1SS KO4 PDI. NA1SS, which astronaut do I have?
Yeah, this is Flight Engineer Woody Hoberg as NA1SS.
Hey Woody, good to hear you again. Have a great day, 73. Make that 7! 7 astronaut contacts! Woohoo! Let somebody else get in there now. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's an astronaut. Let me call NA1SS KO4 PDI. You get me? Yeah, I got you. Welcome aboard the International Space Station. Who am I talking to? He said, Woody Hoberg. I said, great to get you, Woody. Thank you. Have a safe trip. And then probably 7 more guys on that pass made contacts with Woody, which was nice because we had such prolific use when Kjell was up there. When he came home, I was kind of depressed. I was like, who am I going to get to talk to? You know, because I got him 5 times, and Woody loved it too. Woody got on there a lot, so I really appreciate that.
Yeah, no worries. We have astronauts that go up all the time, and ARISS is very involved with that.
I remember
we have
a year ago at Hamcation, Jim Reed was talking about ham TV.
Yes.
Are we any closer to that?
So actually, we delivered the ham TV to NASA in December.
Okay.
So basically, it is a digital broadcast video, DVVS, and so we delivered it to their bonded area, and that was in Johnson down at Houston, and they transferred it to Kennedy. It's here now, right here at Kennedy now.
Okay.
And it's
We're
going
getting closer.
Yeah.
All I got to do is put it on a Dragon and send it up. That's it.
So
That's all it takes.
we passed all our safety.
I got a couple of bucks. I'll give them to. Yeah, you want to get that on the next flight, will you? Just talk to them. I'll chip in for that.
They were. It was a long ordeal, I'll just say, to get us through safety and everything with it, right? So we did a very good job.
The scary thing is though, is when you do that, I'm gonna have to buy another radio. I'm gonna need a new radio because I don't think I could do regular ham TV with what I got.
No, actually it's fun, yeah. So if you're interested in digital TV, this will be fun because it's going up March 12th currently. We hope the date doesn't slip. You know, typically launch dates do slip, but right now it's scheduled for March 12th. And but once it arrives on the station, it generally takes about a month to 2 months before it'll be put into operation because we have to get it all scheduled with the astronauts' times and everything else. And
exactly.
Then they got to take all the pieces and put everything together. And
well,
but
Randy,
once we get
thank you so much for your time, man. This is going to be something that people are going to enjoy on my
awesome
on my YouTube channel when I get it up there. So I appreciate it greatly. Is that bourbon?
Yeah.
I got cigars if you got bourbon.
This is the filter that we had to go with the ham TV.
Oh my God.
So
show that so people can see it on the camera there.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Wow.
it's a 5-cavity filter. We had to put it in line with ham TV to protect everything on the flight, and we passed all their safety regulations. This is what helped us out. So that's what we're at.
Wonderful. Randy, thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Having a wonderful event. I love celebrating this. This is a wonderful thing. One of the first things I did when I first heard my voice, somebody talked to me from space. It just shocked the hell out of me. Being a little kid that's been watching the space program since since Shepard went up. You know?
Oh, right.
I mean, I've been watching every launch since I was a little kid, and I played Apollo astronaut when I was a kid. We'd hang quilts off my bunk beds, and me and my two brothers would lay there like we're going in space.
Really?
That's how into the space program I've been my whole life. So I try to explain to people, Kennedy Space Center is my happy place. I come here when I want to see stuff.
Right.
And it's really cool. So thank you very much for your time, Randy.
Thank you for coming.
I'm going to go get pictures of those other antennas you're talking about. I'll get a couple of close-ups of this too. So
Thank you.
have a great event. Congratulations on the anniversary.
All right. Thank you, Michael.